Hi, my name is Bawa-an. I'm from State University of Northern Negros. I'm taking Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education major in Industrial Arts. Today, I'll talk about how to reduce language anxiety when learning a new language. Language anxiety can make it hard to learn and use a new language. Now, let's look at some ways to manage this anxiety. First question, what are the primary sources of language anxiety among Filipino undergraduates? Uh, Primary sources of language anxiety among Filipino undergraduates include fear of making mistake, negative evaluation from teacher or their classmate, and also peer pressure. Just for example, a student might feel anxious about speaking in their class because they are afraid of being judged by their classmates or being judged by their teacher. Question number two. What do error How do error correction and negative evaluation from teachers contribute to high levels of anxiety? When teacher correct errors harshly or give negative feedback, it can make a student feel embarrassed and scared to participate. For example, if a teacher points out a mistake in front of a whole class, the student might feel too anxious to speak up again. So it's really embarrassing if our teacher would would give a negative feedback in front of a whole class, because I experienced that. But in my case, I would not be anxious to speak up again, because I believe if someone, or maybe your teacher give you a negative feedback, you must take it as a challenge or a inspiration to practice more on speaking that language, or speaking in English, so that your teacher would not give a negative feedback from you for you. So, question number three. What is the significance of creating a moderate anxiety level? Creating a moderate level of anxiety can actually be beneficial because it can motivate students to try harder. However, too much anxiety can be harmful. Yeah, I agree with this statement, because just like what I have said on question number two, yeah, if you could make it as a motivation, it could be your drive to be at your best, and to be to be more good on your task. But too much anxiety can make the student's brain do freeze, like solid ice, like freeze up, like stuck. Question number four. How do error correction and negative evaluation from teachers contribute to high level of anxiety? This question is similar to question number two. Harsh error correction and negative feedback can increase anxiety by making students feel embarrassed and afraid to make mistakes. Yeah. And for example, a student who is constantly corrected might stop participating in class to avoid further embarrassment. Um yeah, this statement is pretty accurate, because guys, Really, if a student get constantly corrected and get embarrassment, he would just he will just stop trying and lose hope. Question number 5. Why is speaking anxiety identified as a significant predictor of English proficiency? Speaking anxiety can stop students from practicing their speaking skills, which are very important for learning English well. For example, if a student is too nervous to speak in class, they won't get the practice they need to improve. Yeah, that's really true, because how could you improve your speaking skills if you stop practicing it? And the only way to improve it is to participate in class and just keep on practicing until you get better. Positive reinforcement. Praise students for their efforts and progress. Saying great job, you did it very well, very good. This small appreciation will will give your students a boost of confidence. And next is supportive environment. Create a classroom where mistakes are okay. For example, teachers can share their own language learning mistakes to show it's normal. And lastly, mindful practices. Teach students to use deep breathing or meditation to calm their nerves. For example, starting a class with a few deep breaths can help students to relax. To sum up, language anxiety can make learning a new language very hard. But with the right strategies, it can be managed. Positive reinforcement, a supportive environment, and mindful practices is key. Thank you for watching, and I hope these tips helps you.